Welcome to Tiny Spark Creative. I'm E, your storyteller. If this is your first video, please start at the very beginning because you're at the end. The very beginning, the first story, Abee's story. And if you've been taking the journey throughout and you're joining me now for Pebble's story, I'm so happy to have you. So happy that you've gone through the journey with me. And of course, before we begin, I wish to set an intention that only the highest vibrations of unconditional love and light of positivity energy is shared during this reading. And with that, let's get started. This is Pebble's story. Pebble is now sitting with boulder, stone, and rock, having returned from his very long and enlightening quest. And he asked the trio the question, how long should change take, as he seeks the wisdom from each one of his guests. Boulder speaks first and sternly says, change. I watched it unfold. Over millions of years' hard work it took us. Well, that's the story he told. It was Stone that spoke next, and while respecting the boulder, he told of change that sounded less older. Change took us thousands of years, he said quite proudly, but when rock scoffed, well, Stone, he angered loudly. You see, Rock, who's no longer the new kid on the block, arrogantly claims his story is the best, all with his efforts to mock. It was just merely hundreds of years for us to make change happen. But Pebble was deep in thought the whole time Rock's lips were flapping. He sat in present awareness and wondered if more could have been done, having given deeper thought to their collective talk. But even so, he knows better not to judge boulder or stone, and nope, Pebble won't even allow himself to judge Rock, arrogant Rock. Because as he pondered over the stories that each one of them shared and told, he came to realize that they each sat and just watched time pass while waiting for change to unfold. Pebble understands that they were only doing what all of the others that came before them had done before, but in his heart, Pebble feels that continue sitting and waiting is something that should be going on for no more. The little traveler gives some thoughts to Abee and Shroomy and how both helped others face personal challenges that each one came to heal. They found themselves stuck and in need of some change, and the two caring change agents arrived to assist a great deal. The two kind-hearted heroes were always quick to share their unconditional love that radiates from their hearts in great, big, vibrant rainbow colors. And together as a team, Abee and Shroomy tenderly helped and assisted the growth with each one of the others. Pebble, who found himself present where stories of challenge unfolded in ways that were sweet and graceful, feels incredibly fortunate to have witnessed the change and growth for each, and for his experiences, he is forever grateful. And now as he rests his gaze upon a peaceful butterfly sitting gently on the pond, he turns back to his question, and then he pauses to give himself a still a present moment as he waits for his heart for how he should respond. Be a new model for change, is the answer that his heart has given. Pebble smiles big when he realizes the answer for change that he's been searching for has been found within him. His eyes pull up with the happiest of tears because it turns out that it was him all along who held his answers and truly knew. Pebble now understands that the answers to your heart's questions can be found by sitting in the stillness of your present moment and listening for what you can do. So without another moment wasted, and with all he can muster and all of his might, Pebble launched himself into a mighty, majestic hop. And there are those who were present to witness when they say that little Pebble wore a smile the whole way, even as he went plop, and ripples were created. It's been an honor to have you join me for Abee and Shroomy's story. Join me for this collection of 12 inner child channeled stories by E. I just want to tell you how grateful I am that you've taken the journey. And I do invite you to listen to one more story, not part of this collection. It's called The Man Story. And if you choose not to go on, I just want to tell you how grateful I am, to have been able to receive these stories, to help usher them in, to bring them to you, and hopefully share along your healing journey as they have helped me heal. I'm very, 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 very closely connected to these characters and their stories. And through my healing journey, I got to meet them and help share their story. So with that, I thank you, and I do hope I get to see you over in the next one, The Man Story. Thank you so very much.